Sony is launching a blockchain and it's called Soneium. Now, I was skeptical at first, but I checked the Sony website and this is an official release. This is really happening. They are building a blockchain aiming for a world where Web3 use cases are a part of daily life. So basically, they're going to start integrating maybe their Sony products or other services with Web3. Now, Soneium is going to be a layer 2 blockchain. That just means it makes Ethereum transactions faster and cheaper. And to do that, they're using Optimism's OP stack. Now, if you're not familiar with layer 2 blockchains, there are a lot that use Optimism's OP stack, and you can see that here. And the most notable one, of course, is Base. This is the blockchain by Coinbase. So in this video, we're going to go over what Sony plans to do in blockchain, what the current Soneium ecosystem looks like, how they plan to grow it by incentivizing people to build there, and we'll take a look at the testnet and potential opportunities. But you should know, I don't think Sony is going to airdrop people, but some of the applications building on Soneium could. So stick around until the end to watch the whole video. That's basically it. There's no other incentive than that. I'm Dan, and let's get started. Starting off with Soneium's vision, we want to know what is going to bring people to Soneium other than all the other blockchains, because there are a lot to choose from, and they all do very, very similar things. On Soneium, everyone is a creator no matter where you are or what you do. We dream of an open internet that transcends cultural differences and brings together people with diverse values. Here, innovation overcomes social, economic, and regional constraints, allowing every idea to flourish. With our community, we aim to go mainstream with this public blockchain, empowering individuals and communities to collaborate, create, and fill the world with emotion together. I don't know what that means. So basically, they just want people to come there, build things, share things, and obviously you can do that on a lot of blockchains. We'll just have to wait and see what they build that is unique to their blockchain that will bring that attention. But of course, Sony is this global brand and they have a lot of loyal users, including myself. I do have a lot of Sony products. And if they can build something to bring over those users to the blockchain, that would be great for crypto. So that's essentially what Soneium is doing. Sony isn't doing anything on the blockchain creation side of things. All of that is being done through Optimism. It's kind of like this service that helps other people create blockchains. So the security and technology are all there already, so anyone can start a blockchain, including you. Now let's take a look at the Soneium ecosystem. It's here on their website. They have a lot of launch partners, but I think you'll get a lot more information from following Watanabe Sota, so you can find more up-to-date information. So what Soneium has that other blockchains don't, they have the support from the Sony Corporation, Sony Music, Sony Pictures, and some of their other services. And they also have some notable VCs, program partners, and infrastructure partners. Now, Soneium just launched this week, so there isn't really a lot to do there. Everything is still in its early stages, and I think a lot of the crypto world was surprised by this announcement, so I think we should see a lot more development coming in the coming weeks and months. So right now, not much to do there. They are still in testnet, but we can take a look at the testnet in a moment, but let's figure out how they plan on growing their blockchain. So they are going to do Soneium Spark, their incubation program, and that's going to get you mentorship, access to infrastructure, strategic partnerships, and invaluable market connections. And being in the program could award you investments up to $100,000 per team. And if you have a team of people, not a lot of money long term, especially over the course of a year, but of course, this can help you raise money from other founders and VCs that believe in your project. Now, applications aren't open yet, but it will be fully online with offline events offering global access to infinite opportunities. So if you can develop something that bridges Sony products or services with blockchain, you probably have a good chance of raising other money. Now, I'm talking about this pretty positively just because I'm interested in this. This isn't sponsored by Soneium. I would probably accept that sponsorship just because they are a big global brand. But when I see these brands getting into blockchain, it's exciting and I want to research it. And since I did, I'll make a video about it. the Soneium Testnet. So Sony's blockchain is currently in Testnet, which means you can test everything for free and it's not going to cost you any money. Now, at the moment, they have 84,000 wallets and it's been about 3 days since they launched with 2.5 million transactions. Now, if you want to get started in their testnet, you can bridge to Soneium and everything is a little clear, but if you haven't done it before, we're going to walk through that. So this is the Soneium Minato bridge, and then you get a warning about what happens on the blockchain. Everything is transparent, and we're going to bridge from the Ethereum Sepolia testnet to Minato. So you're going to need some Ethereum on the Sepolia testnet, and there's a faucet for that on Alchemy. I'm going to leave a link in the description. And you'll only be able to get 0.1 Sepolia ETH. I know it's not a lot, it's free, and these are just funds that allow you to use these test nets, because you don't really need a lot of funds. Everything doesn't matter, it's all a test. So we're going to go to the Soneium bridge, we're going to connect our MetaMask. And we're going to bridge over some of our Sepolia ETH. I'm going to move one over. Review deposit, initiate. It says we're going to have to wait 3 minutes after initiating. I'm going to confirm this transaction, and now we wait. So the transaction succeeded. We're going to transactions, and now it's processing or progressing. I'm not sure which word should be appropriate here, but that's fine. This is all testnet stuff. All right, that was a lot faster than 3 minutes, but we have some Ethereum on the Minato testnet. That is Soneium. Their testnet is called Minato. And from the bridge, I tried switching the network from Ethereum to Minato. I'm using MetaMask for all the testnet stuff because it works a lot better. And we need to add the Minato testnet to our MetaMask. And when we tried switching networks, it says, allow this site to add a network. Yes, that makes it a lot easier. So we're going to switch our network. And now we're ready to get started with the Minato testnet and use any decentralized applications in the Soneium Minato testnet ecosystem. Then jumping into the Sony ecosystem, we can explore this and we can see all the different ecosystem partners. Now, they just started. There isn't a lot of things we can do or anything we can do as a testnet user. So this video kind of ends here on the testnet side of things. But I would recommend watching the Soneium Discord to see what kind of decentralized applications start popping up and following any official news there, so you can be one of the early users and potentially rewarded for it. Now, for my thoughts, the Dan opinion. Sony jumping into blockchain is fantastic. It legitimizes crypto because a lot of people see crypto as scams, and these are the people that aren't involved in crypto, and that's what makes the news. And if you are involved in crypto, you know there's a lot of scams. So having Sony come in and legitimizing things is fantastic. And they have a bunch of products and services that can integrate into crypto. So hopefully we see some interesting products. So I'd be on the watch for that. As for the Soneium airdrop, I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That might get them into some legal issues. We've seen with Base Chain, or just Base, the blockchain by Coinbase, they haven't done an airdrop. They've just been using Ethereum for gas transactions. And we might see something very similar with Soneium. But if you are looking for airdrops, being a user to these applications on Soneium early could turn into something profitable. There's no guarantee, but that could be a thing. And they're at such an early stage that there just isn't anything to do there right now because, you know, they're still in testnet. So hopefully we'll see some new decentralized applications and services very soon. This is something I'm going to be watching. Hopefully they just don't ignore it and continue building. So I'm hoping for the best here. If this video was helpful, you know what to do. And with that, I hope you got your full value for today.